Good morning. It is Monday, August 31st, and it is like 8:30 in the morning, and we have bar in 1 hour. Hi, Dory. Banana, water, socks. These are my favorite socks. Sticky socks, coffee. On the way to bar, I brought a banana again, thinking that I might eat it, but we'll see. After bar, I'm going to go to the Kroger that's right there. I am out of creamer, and I was going to get some eggs. I'm trying to think of what else. Oh, I have a meeting with my professor at 4, so I'm going to school for probably like an hour-long meeting there, and I will take you home. Something else that I wanted to say. Also, you know what? I don't know why, but my washer just like kind of always smells like mildew, no matter how quickly I take out the clothes, and I clean it actually fairly regularly. I've never cleaned a washer before, so I think any amount of cleaning is regularly, but this particular washer smells not good. And for the first time, this shirt and the sports bra underneath it, they both smell good, and they're white. So I did a specific load of like just whites, and I used some bleach in the cleaning process. I don't know. And they smell good. And the washing machine doesn't smell terrible. And it's not the first time I've washed these, but for once they don't smell like an underlying scent of mildew, they smell like fresh. There she is. Good morning. I know it's an interesting look, but I am really sweaty. I felt like that workout today was like a lot harder than yesterday. It could be because I'm just like unfueled. I did not fuel the body. I had like 2 bites of the banana, and I was like, nah, can't do it. 477 cal burn. I think last yesterday's workout was like 486, and so I don't know. It's not like it matters to me like burning 500 calories, because I typically do burn around 500 calories in a bar workout. This is bad. I'm gonna have to adjust that. Adjust this whole thing. Typically do burn around 500 calories in a bar workout, but I haven't been recently. It's like very rare if I do, and it's more of, I think, more in like a cardio class if I end up burning that much, but typically it was like every single workout was like 500 or more. And I think like as I've gotten like a little bit leaner and like just more used to the exercises, I still feel like it's really hard, and I'm still like pushing myself as hard as I can in the exercise. I'm holding them better, I have better posture, like I'm making them harder on myself by doing these things, but my body doesn't have to work as hard, I guess, to accomplish that. So it's starting to become like more of that like 480 range about. I don't know if that at all makes sense, but anyway, we are at Kroger. I don't typically go to this Kroger. I don't typically go to Kroger. But we're here, and I'm gonna get creamer and eggs and nothing else. Don't let me get anything else, okay? Don't let me get anything else. I may have gotten a little bit more than I anticipated, but bananas and flapjacks, which is going to be, the flapjack is going to be my breakfast today. I added water to the flapjack thing. That's all you do, is just add water, stir it up a little bit. I may have added too much water. I don't remember how long. A minute? I don't remember. A quarter cup? I thought it was a third of a cup. 60 seconds. Minute, either one, whichever you prefer. They say you can put it in if there's any like wet spots that are dime size, but I don't see any. I did just look at the ingredients. There's 18 grams of added sugar. Oops. Oh well. It's like really kind of cakey. Like fluffy. All the way through. I used to add syrup, like a maple syrup drizzle on it, just to make it a little bit more moist. But when I saw how much sugar is in this, I'm not going to be doing that anymore. And then I am now wearing a t-shirt that I got from a local artist to Ormwood. So I used to have a studio in East Atlanta Village, and it was really close to Ormwood Forest. And they had a festival there, and there was an artist that had is called Sidecar Press, and he made these like block prints or whatever, and then he had a motorcycle, and then he had his printing press, like his block printing press, like welded onto the motorcycle. So it was like a mobile studio, I guess. And so he had a studio set up there, or his booth set up there, and I ended up getting this shirt. So he made it like right there in front of me. I think that's a really cool thing. Sidecar press, yeah. And this is like one of my favorite shirts like ever. Like I love the color, I love the fit. It used to be a lot softer, and whatever. And my shorts are from Element. Got them on sale. And after I finish my breakfast, maybe Doreen will eat, but we're gonna sit right here on the couch and work on embroidery. And then at like 3, I'm gonna get ready to start going to meet my professor at 4. So that is what we are doing today. And it's just about 2:40. I have to leave in about an hour. And I've been working on my chair all day. And I just came outside and it is so nice out. And this lighting is so good. Here's Dory. He likes it too. I added these curtains because I used to sit out here like early spring of last term. This is my second year here, and the sun would just be like blazing through and it would just get so hot so quick. So I decided that I wanted curtains that would filter light, not completely block light, not really for privacy, more just like that I could put out, like open up or whatever when it was really sunny. Game changer. And it wasn't that expensive. So the rod thing is just like a tension rod. It had to get like an extra long one though. When I measured it, I don't remember, it was like 110 inches or something. So I got that from Amazon. And the curtains I got from Amazon too. They're like this nice linen. They're actually, well, I mean, they've gotten a little bit frayed just from being like rubbing against the concrete or whatever, but really they are in great shape. They get wet and they don't mildew. I forgot to film anything. I forgot to record what Thomas Street looks like. Okay, so I had a mask on. I was meeting my professor in this room that I guess the air conditioning does not work in there, and I was just sitting there. We both were just like sweating, just like straight, like kept going like this, like yeah, it was not comfortable, but we were there for about an hour. Feel pretty good. Like I was kind of saying that I was really uncertain. In a nutshell, I was just like really uncertain about like what direction I was going to after the review that I had last semester, right before spring break, which was right before we shut down for COVID. So I really hadn't done studio work since then because I didn't have access to things, and then also like I just didn't have the mental bandwidth when this Rona started. And so now like I'm finally getting back into it. Like we had a good discussion about like directional stuff and like conceptual things and all that. So like he had some good things to say, and I appreciated the feedback. And basically it was just like, don't worry so much about like, I feel like I get told this like all the time and it just doesn't take, but he just was saying like, don't worry so much about the meaning behind why you're doing the things. Just like go ahead and get started. Just go ahead and get started, which is kind of what I was thinking, but it just helps for me sometimes to just get like permission. There's a cop right there. I'm gonna put my phone down a little bit. I ordered a phone holder so I won't have to hold that, so it's coming tomorrow. Yay. Just get permission from like authority or like from people who like are holding my degree in their hands, saying like, if you do what you need to do, you'll get your degree. Like I'm holding the diploma, that's the circle. And so like to get permission of like, don't have to focus so much on like advocacy, you don't have to focus so much on like you know, like social political things. Like it's okay to make work that's about process or about making work, or it's okay for your work to just be about formal qualities. And so getting permission to have that and it really helps me enjoy work again. And I don't know if I was saying this yesterday or not, but like I just I started the meeting today and with this, like I am not excited about being in grad school anymore. Today after that meeting I feel better. I feel like I can get excited. I feel like I know like a path that I should take and that I'm going to take, so I can focus on that. But like I've just been really focused on like what I'm gonna do after school. Like after I've been in school, I'm about to be 30 in a month, and I've been in school since I was, you know, like since preschool. I've only taken a couple years off in my life. Like I took 1 year off in undergrad, and then I took 1 year off in between undergrad and grad school. Like I've had 2 years off of school, and so like I'm just ready. And I've been in school all that time, like just doing classes, taking classes, like that's all I know. And I am ready to be like working like a normal job that I won't have to hustle for the rest of my life, like having multiple jobs, like teaching at multiple colleges, and only, you know, like, or working in retail, or like, not saying there's anything wrong with that, but like I also am not going to get a master's from the University of Georgia to work in retail. So that was why I went back to master's to grad school, was so that I could get better qualified for more prestigious jobs. And to be investing all this time and money into schooling, like I feel like I need there to be like almost an immediate return on investment. And he was kind of just saying like, don't worry about that either right now, just focus on school and getting done, and like things will fall into place. And yeah, I agree, but I also do have like a lot of pressure from like my relations, so like from family and boyfriend, parents and dad, to like not like a ton of pressure, but just like the expectation that I would have a job when I finish. And I also have been placing that expectation on myself because I go to the University of Georgia, and it's a prestigious school in the South, and typically like the undergrad students that I come in contact with, well, I've been in grad school here, like get jobs and then they immediately start working. Like they don't have to, like they're highly, don't know what the word, good candidates? I don't know what the word would be, but yes. So I think because I've seen so many like undergraduate students like get a job like since I've been here because they have a bachelor's from the University of Georgia, that I'm expecting myself to also have a job as soon as I finish my master's from the University of Georgia, even though it is a fine arts degree. And like I had a mental break, not like a mental breakdown, but I kind of like had a mental breakdown the other day. I was like, I don't know why I did art. Like, I don't like art. I don't know why I'm in grad school. I don't know why I did this. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Like, I should just have gone to architecture school and just finished that. Like, why didn't I get an engineering degree? Like, just like, you know, like having that one-to-one, like get a degree, get a job like that. I never, like, I don't know why I didn't choose a path like that, you know? So that has been kind of taking over a lot of mental bandwidth as well, just like what am I going to do when I finish. And so I haven't been too focused on what I'm doing now, and it was nice to kind of have this like realization of like, just focus on what you're doing right now, don't worry about that. Like, it's still there, obviously. Like, one conversation with a professor is not going to like change like all of that, but it is just kind of good to have like another perspective, another person that's not telling me like, what are you gonna do when you finish? So he's like, what are you doing today? Because you got thesis, you know? And he's not even too worried about thesis. He's just like, focus on starting, just get started. So okay, I am almost home. I've been filming since I left, and I am almost home. So that's how far away Thomas Street is from my house, 506, and Dorian is waiting for me. He still hasn't eaten his breakfast, and it's after 5, so he also has not had his anxiety medicine, and if that tells you anything, so okay, see you in a bit. So close, but not doing it. Ow, 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 your little thumbnails hurt. Ow, Dory. So cute though. You're so cute. See, I taught him to do this. He didn't used to jump on people. I taught him up, and now he jumps on other people, and I don't like for him to do that. This hurts. This hurts. Ow. Oh, you're so cute. Look at that. Oh, I can't. It's not fair. It's not fair. Three. Okay. 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 Typical protein chocolate shake or stir. These are really good, and they're not that bad for you. They are really high in sodium, but they're not that bad for you. And then my salad, but with butter lettuce. And I was noticing that the lettuce was a little bit wilted, so I might have to go buy more lettuce. I just opened that bag too, so a little bit disappointed about that, but very excited about this. You want to go on a walk? Do you want to go on a walk? Dory, you want to go on a walk? You do? Okay. We're walking around our neighborhood just in circles. So we go across the street to the church, and then we go back. It's dark, but we just got to a playground and it's really dark. So Dorian wants to go in. I'll let him go in and go potty. Good reflection on the harness. I've never seen that before. His little white tip tail and his little paws stand out so much. Was that a good walk? Was that a good walk, Dory? And that is going to do it for today. Be sure to subscribe to be updated for when I sporadically post. And like, because it will help get this channel off the ground. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.